Good day, fellow investors. What is the value of Google to you? That's the key question when analyzing Google as a business and as an investment. If you just look at Google Maps, how valuable it is that it can tell me where to go when Warren invites me. Warren, if you're watching this, invite me for a visit, and then I can find the nearest airport and then fly to visit you, Warren. I'll do that. What's the value of Gmail? I'm using it, great service for free. If you want to contact me, you can always send me an email if you have questions. What's the value of the beautiful YouTube videos that we make? What's the value to you? Of course, Google can account for it. And Google in the US has just enabled 617 billion of economic activity. So when it comes to that, it's a great, amazing business, perhaps the best business out there. And therefore, when it comes to investing, with great businesses, you can talk a lot about everything, valuation, but the key question to look for, and the answer is, at what price it fits your portfolio. That's it. Because I'm certain that Google will be a great buy more often than not. We will discuss the risk and reward. I think it will help you in understanding at what price Google is a great fit. I have started with a full position for the YouTube portfolio, but more about that crazy buy later. You will see what I mean. So let's discuss earnings discussed there, focus on search and cloud. They are making all the investments, giving value to us. They are improving YouTube constantly, and revenues were up 13% and the constant currency increase of 16%. This compared to the great 2021 for people when everyone was locked up. They've done the stock split 20 to 1, and then discussing multi-search is now the new tool, and then what I have to focus on as a content creator, short videos. So if you enjoy shorts, you'll see me there because that's what they want. Cloud is booming, 44% growth there, so really nice performance. Other bets, Waymo, so the first fully autonomous ride-hailing operations in multiple locations simultaneously. So they are also developing that, and you never know how will that bets from Google work. And then on the outlook, they are very positive about it. Of course, here is something very important for investors. And 2020 advertising businesses benefited from lapping the COVID-related weakness in 2020. Therefore, the comparables will be quite lower. The growth of Google might pause a little bit and then will likely go again. But this might create some more investing opportunities as is temporarily paused because of the great comparatives of 2021. That's something to watch, and that's something you get if you follow the conference call, you read into what they say, and that's exactly why we are following Google here. Then another question, the core question that I have seen there, they discuss the ad growth, of course, but then they also ask about the search business, what are the growth perspectives there. And then here again, they mentioned they are not going to have the tailwind for the rest of the year. So the numbers from Google might look a little bit weaker, and the market doesn't care that they already projected. The market will care when the numbers are down. That might push the stock down further. Very interesting. Then also on YouTube, this is what I care about. We need to make more shorts. That's very simple. And they are developing other things like Google Pay and everything. So that is Google, a great business. You are using it now as you're watching this, if you're watching this on YouTube. And then there is something more that I want to discuss. We have Google Cloud. I want to go through this presentation because it shows what Google does and how it does it, and this is core. Also, if you follow other businesses in the sector, look at the huge growth there. So cloud is booming, Google's position is extremely strong, they are enabling so much things there. So they are building again that moat around their organization and what they are offering. All the clients, they are leaders in the industry. Everyone is connected, of course, and that is what Google is, and they will continue to work on it, invest heavily, and then somewhere, someday, they will monetize it slowly and steadily, but not at a fast rate, because they are not monetizing email, for example. It's free, but then it is connected with other things where they get monetized, and that's the core of Google. Everybody happy, strong business momentum, strong financial growth. So inside Google there is this growing at 44% per year, likely will slow down a little bit, but huge interesting business. Now let's look into the financials. This is just beautiful. If you look at the balance sheet, beautiful. 124, 25 billion of cash, limited debt, 40 billion of debt, amazing structure, amazing balance sheet, everything beautiful, huge profitability, high profit margins, which shows how great the business is. Of course, they did the split, so there are the earnings. If I annualize on the last 12 months, earnings are at 5.28 per share. And the question now is, these are the earnings, what will be the growth rate ahead? And then you can get the valuation. If we look at the past, there have been some slowdowns, but Google has been growing steadily over the years. And if we look at earnings, this is already something, a piece of information here, and that is repurchases of stock. They are spending about 25 billion for 6 months. That's 50 billion take off issuance of stock. So that's about a 4% yield from buybacks on the current market capitalization. So 3%, let's be more conservative. So if the business grows 7% per year, we have buybacks at 10% per year. Very conservatively, we can say that Google can be growing. If we then go to our intrinsic calculation formula that you can download in the description below, this is completely free. We go to Google. Of course, since the last update, they have changed this to 528. And depending on the estimates, what is the intrinsic value? The current stock price is around 199. The growth rate, I will lower it for the first 10 years because of the maker of this or that. The discount rate at 10%, the terminal multiple, now the P ratio is 20. So Google at this price seems perfectly priced for a 10% return. So that is Google. Of course, if they grow faster, let's say 15% and 10%, and then get a higher multiple for the market, then is much higher. This was likely the case in the past. In a worst case scenario, let's say 5% growth and 7% when robotaxis and everything, discount rate keep 10, terminal multiple of 15, then in the worst case scenario it can still crash down to 50. But all in all, with the scenarios, I think that Google is fairly priced now for a 10% return, which from a great business is a great thing. So when it comes to investing 10% from the best business out there, one of the top businesses out there with huge moats, economies of scale business model, YouTube just ads, email free, Google Maps free. So they are just building that moat and entering you into ecosystem, and over time they will make money here or there, but they will first give value to you, the user, the customer, then to all other parties, the employees, and then to, let's say, the shareholders. And that works, and that's scalable long term. You have to see how that fits your portfolio. Risk depends mostly on price paid and growth ahead. That will certainly be volatile in the short term, but on the long term we know it is Google. And then of course the lower price you pay, the lower is your risk and the higher is your reward. Let's check Google's P ratio. Now it is where it was during the pandemic crash. It hasn't been that low since a very, very long time, since the 2009, 10, 11 crisis. So now I would say Google is relatively cheap for such a great business. And I would prefer Google, for example, to Apple. And that's why you'll see also different buy in our portfolio. So this is the risk and reward summary. And of course, the lower you can buy it, the better. But I tried to buy it here, but enjoyed the video on me buying. I haven't changed anything because it also shows how difficult it is to buy at the right time short term. But hopefully, if you're a long-term investor, it doesn't matter. Enjoy this video. So I was just looking at the Fed a little bit and preparing, and the hikes always push stocks down. So we are here now, 2% down from the peak of the day, and I'll take this opportunity to buy Google for the YouTube portfolio because of the PE ratio, of the quality of the business. I'm going to start with a full position, which is then 30,000 for a YouTube portfolio. So we are here on our interactive brokers demo account, demo because we want to learn about the businesses. If I write down Alphabet, Google, Alphabet, Nasdaq, that's it. So we want the stock. It's trading at 101. That's the correct. It hasn't yet adjusted, perhaps because it's 15 minutes delayed. Let me check if I can buy at 100.10. 500.1. I want to buy 300 stocks and submit. Let's see if we'll accept it. No, it hasn't accepted it. We are here at 118. Okay. Let's cancel this one and increase it to buy 300, 100.20, and let's see if it will accept it. Not yet. Very interesting. Perhaps it really doesn't allow me to buy it at the current prices. As it is a demo account, probably also the real pricing is delayed with 15 minutes and they don't know it is yet. Well, that's the demo accounting. So I'll have to wait a little bit. 126 already. Let me change it again. Buy 100 point. Let's put 4. Let's see if it will accept it. Not yet. So I might have missed the bottom. That's really unfortunate. What does Google say? 128, 140. No! No. Maybe it's time to pay for... It's time to pay for 100.6. Still nothing. I wanted to pay 100. What? Bad. Test again. Cancel these ones. It doesn't work. That's bad. Nevertheless, doesn't matter. Let's buy at the price they are offering, and a long-term investment, $2 won't matter. Of course, on a real account that should matter, but it's still not getting filled. So there must be an issue with the demo brokerage. Let me take this price, 300, buy, submit, transmit. There it goes. So there is a huge delay on the purchases here. Okay, I can go short and everything, but I think this is not that important. Of course, the price now is much lower. Oh my God, what a boom. What happened? Somebody said they will slow down the hikes. Well, that's also something that happens. Always interesting. I wanted to buy it here. I was just a second too late and we are already here now. Okay, very interesting. We have discussed on Friday then what happened here, but that's incredibly interesting. Well, long story short, let's close this and end the video. So crazy, I paid a lot more because I wanted to buy it for this YouTube portfolio, then it went down again. It will probably go even lower for a short term. Who knows? We'll buy more. That's investing. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe and smash that like button because we are now at just 9 out of 30 stocks. I'll see you in the next video.